Hey, you guys. Hello, my people. I will give you guys some time to come in. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Dree is live and in living color. You guys, welcome. Hey, Leilani, I see you in the chat. Make a love shout out to you. Salama, thank you so much for being here. You guys, I'm going to give y'all some time to get in here. I don't know why. It's always something, y'all. It's always something. How are y'all doing? I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to come in here. I see somebody. Hey, Josh, welcome in. You said Jamia. Jamia not here, Josh. You gonna speak her up? Welcome in. How is your day going? It's what, third? No. Yeah, it's Thursday. How's your Thursday, Josh? Is it cold up there in New York? Is it cold up there yet? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, you are first here. Welcome in. Make sure you share it out. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Dree is live and in living color. Okay. Welcome in. I see somebody else up here. I don't know who they are. But if you're in the bushes, hey. Welcome in, y'all. I'm going to give it a few minutes. You guys also, and Josh, you guys drop hashtag music is life because you said in living color. Right, you heard me singing it. You gave me the dates of the show. Drop hashtag music is life or hashtag Drea to drop your channel link if you are also a YouTuber. Other YouTubers can connect to you. Yes, absolutely. Just like that. Drop your hashtag and it will drop your channel link in the chat for people to connect to you. Make sure you share it out. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Dree is live. Tune in. And thank you so much, Josh, for being here. I'm going to put you up on the screen because you said you first. And I see Leilani drop the hearts. And you drop that hashtag music is life in the chat. So, you guys, I'm going to give it a few minutes. And also, today is another special episode for me, you guys, because we're about to run it back. We're about to run it back, you guys, to 2023. I was 2023. It don't seem like it was just last year. It seems like it was just this year, but we about to run it back again. So make sure you guys share it out. Tell a friend and tell a friend. I'm going to give it a few more minutes for people to come in here. I know people are live or on other channels. I know you guys normally trickle in, but we're going to give it some time before we get started. So make sure you share your girl out. Share me out. Tell people that I am live. And we have a special guest in the back of the stage. Yes, you guys. Let me see. Also, Merry, is there such thing as Merry belated Christmas? Merry Christmas to you guys. If I haven't already told you guys, Merry Christmas. And the New Year is on the way, you all. If you all have some New Year's resolutions, some things that you would like to do for the new year, I don't typically set any. I go by what, God tell me to do. But if y'all have some, please drop some in the chat if you have some New Year's resolutions, because the new year is almost here. We made it, y'all. Drop the hands up in the chat and drop the prayer hands. We made it all the way to the end. Okay, I'm gonna give it one more minute and we're gonna get started. I'm gonna give it one more minute and we're gonna get started. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay. Yes, Josh, I see your hands. You got the hands up in the chat. Yes, we made it all the way to the end. Sorry, y'all. I had to do a little brief brief little 1, 2, 1, 2, you guys. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. And so we're about to get started. I see somebody else in the chat. You guys welcome in. Share it out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And we're about to get started. So, y'all welcome to DreViews running back session. Nightbot just got me sidetracked. I saw it popped up. Top half. Yeah. What a word. Slow down, Dree. Slow down. I'm already started. Y'all already know how I do. Okay, let me slow down. This moment is truly a moment for life. This has been long in the making, and now we are all here. Welcome to DreViews Reviews running back session. Music is life. Y'all already know. Drop the hashtag in the chat, especially if you're going to be coming in, catching a rerun, or coming in later in the chat, which I know that typically happens. Make sure you drop that hashtag in the chat. It drops your channel links. It helps people to connect to you who were not connected to you, and it helps to grow your channel. Be sure to drop the hashtag. Come with me as we do a recap. Hey, Miss V, look. Hey, Miss V, welcome in. Welcome in. You came right in on time, okay? So come with me as we do a recap on some of the artists who graced the stage on DreViews Season 1, Episodes 1 through 10. I hope y'all enjoy the pull-up and vibe session of DreViews Reviews. We're also going to have some games on deck. We're going to check out what the artists have been up to since the episodes aired, and check out some of their newly released music. Let me slow down. I see y'all popping up in the chat. Hey, Cherokee. Hey, y'all. Welcome in. Y'all see me stumbling over my words. You see me slipping. Oh, stumbling. Okay, let me stop. And we got games on deck. So grab your favorite snack, your favorite beverage. And you guys, let's go. The artist that we have backstage he was on our 8th episode. So let's check out a recap to refresh our memories, and we will be right back. Okay, and welcome in, y'all. Drop that hashtag music is life. It is the 8th. Say it with me, you guys. I want the 8s in the chat. Please drop the 8s in the chat. This is the 8th installment. Can y'all believe it? Started from the bottom, now we here.
And this year especially, 2023, all my records that I've been dropping have been explicitly, praising, showing love, uplifting, more so radiating the spirit I have compared to things I'm dealing with, trying to capture hearts this year. That's literally what I started saying at the beginning of the year. I'm like, this year I'm coming for hearts, man. You just can't deny somebody who's talented. Somebody liking somebody and idolizing who somebody is compared to what they can do is two separate things. But yeah, Jacob Lattimore is actually the reason I got started. I was 15 and I was sitting at home watching YouTube videos. This was circa mindless behavior.
I saw you saying, this is not verbatim. You just want to show people where you came from and to show them keep working on it if you're passionate about it.
When I was like, okay, I know I don't sound bad now. So now it's at a point where I can show it. And people aren't thinking, bro, you still sound like that. It's more so, there's been a transition, there's been growth, and now it's something nice to reflect on and use to inspire, So
I admire your strength.
Give the stories, you know that they're wrong lies. As bad as you are.
Yeah, y'all, that was James, and I know that y'all remember. Remember, I told y'all he be acting too. Okay, so like I said, y'all, I'm super excited to bring this friend back, and also we got a double whammy with him because he didn't get a chance to experience the live chat. So I know y'all pop in, y'all are gonna show him love, make him feel really, really warm. Thank you guys. Thank you so much, Shanti, for popping in. Thank you so much. I see you, Miss V, in here. I see you, Josh. I see y'all in. You picking out of the bushes. We're about to bring him to the front of the stage, you guys. Make James feel really, really warm. And y'all, here he goes. Hey.
What's up? How's everybody
doing? Doing well. I'm so happy to have you back. I'm very happy to have you back.
Thank you, Tree. Always a pleasure. Good to see you again as well.
Yes, and I'm excited to catch up, and I thank you for having a yes and being flexible. It's like we bending and look. Very flexible with the time and everything, so I'm definitely here for it. Shanta said, "Hey, what's up, James?"
What's up?
They put the fire. I love the live chat because they definitely will ask some questions. So be prepared for my people.
Oh no, I'm ready.
Okay, you ready?
Let's get it.
Okay, so what have you been up to since the show ended?
Man, I've been up to navigating life, navigating growing up. It's definitely been a whole transitional period going on. I'd say the past year, just from getting my own place, navigating
Okay.
stuff like that. Yeah, it's definitely been a transition. But with that being said, with the times we live in and everything, the music kind of had to take a little bit of a back seat, which is okay. It happens. But that's why I've been a little bit less on social media. Like I'm not the biggest fan of posting and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a real squeeze to even get the album out. Like as you know, I had that album drop on my birthday, October 23rd. For everybody new tapping in, I just dropped Elevate 4 on October 23rd, which is my birthday. That's my latest and greatest album, to say the least. The Elevates kind of, depict what I'm going through in life. And so this has just been the next kind of, I would say, chapter and story in that, being that the music's just more grown. And it does talk a lot about it talks a lot about what I was going through this past year.
Yeah.
In the midst of everything that, I'm sharing with you right now. But yeah, right now it's just been, soaking in this new chapter of life. 2025, really locking back in with the music, because just because people aren't seeing anything doesn't mean I'm not working.
Yeah.
Gets misconstrued a lot of the time is that, because I do not like to post on social media, where did he go? Did he stop doing music? No, never that.
Never that. It's
Not
always
the case at all. I'm just not giving it to y'all yet, but I got my laptop behind me with a load of records, ready to share a couple with y'all later. But otherwise, yeah, I've been trying to reorient everything and get focused again.
Yep, it's levels to it, and my chat is very like they understandable. We are very real people. So like Shanti said, she said it's under. Why can't I talk tonight? Lord have mercy.
It's rubbing up on me too a little bit. The tag.
Okay, but she said sometimes we get burned out from social media, so we get it. Yeah, it's understandable. Life happens. We have to pull back, but it doesn't. What a words, James. What a word. We have to pull back, but we always come back stronger in the end. So definitely, it's the processing. God got us in the processor. We marinating. Okay, so. And you just kind of spoke on it. You guys put the confetti in the chat. He said he got a new place. Y'all, look, come on, moving on up. How has your life changed? What else has changed since we last saw you in your life, if you haven't already shared?
On a personal note, man, this has been definitely a roller coaster of a year. Because as much as I do music and, aspire to be doing it full time to where that's my main source of income, I lost a couple jobs this year.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna keep it that short. I'm just gonna say, that threw me for a loop, especially moving out. That was something that I was in a job where I was like doing well, but there are just certain things where, it's out of your control, especially anybody who knows anything about selling, or where, you have to, I don't know, reach out to a customer base. And a lot of the time it's not necessarily you. It's sometimes buying in the market and stuff like that, the temperature and the skill set. So yeah, fumbled around with some different jobs. Now I'm in a job where I'm actually really happy. It gives me the flexibility to be able to get back in the driver's seat. But like I said, life has been a roller coaster. There was 1 month where I was going without a paycheck, just hanging on for dear life with all the money I had. And in the midst of that, I'm still trying to keep up the music, push out this album because people are expecting that. But it's been a lot going on. That's really, in a nutshell, been it, which is crazy because I don't know how old everybody following is, but once you get a certain age, for me, like being transparent, I feel like, how do I put this? There's a standard to which you kind of go like this in life. Yeah. And some people are early bloomers and some people are late bloomers. I'm the late bloomer. So where I'm experiencing a lot of things now, I feel like it's things that I wish were happening earlier. It's okay that they're happening now, but the further that you get for certain things to be happening at this point, it has a lot more incremental impact, or if that's the word, I'm not sure if that's the word, but it has a lot more of an impact here than if it's going on when you're, this age. Yeah. So that's where I've been at in the transition, but it's really nothing that no adult I feel like isn't going through. You know what I'm saying? Just that transition into really understanding what it takes to, you know, fully live on your own and handle things and manage it all. Manage your time, manage your craft, manage your career, manage your passion, manage your downtime. And in this case, you know, my passion, my downtime, and my career is kind of bundled up into one. And then I have to still do all these things and get this,
Yeah.
pay this on time and handle this and cars and, you know, car trouble and
Yeah.
all the things that just, you know, can take you a little bit off course. And all you can do is not get too distracted, which in my case, that's happened. But like I said, you learn. And I'm at a point where I've learned that. And now I'm ready to hit that reset button, you know, didn't really stop, just
Yeah.
took a back seat, realized what had to shift, what had to change. And now it's time to, you know, put the foot back on the gas.
Yep. I got 3 things I was thinking about when you were talking. One, first of all, thank you for being transparent, because you were like that even when I interviewed you. So it's like steady. Thank you for being consistent, first of all, and being open enough to share with us. For 2, like Shanti said, that's why I put it on the screen. It's like she's in my brain. God's timing is the best timing, but we do get it. You are right where you're supposed to be. Even with all the mess that's going on, I'm pretty sure you know that because you're connected to God. You are right where you are supposed. I know I'm a bit older than you. I'm 33. But I can tell you, you are where you're supposed to be, even with all the everything, the hardships that come along with it. Even though we cry through it, because God knows us. I know I stumped my feet at 33 still.
Right.
Listen, you where you supposed to be. It's not even nothing that could have happened a second earlier. You would have mishandled it earlier. I know I would have mishandled whatever I would have gotten right now that I have earlier in my life, or I wouldn't have appreciated it as much, or whatever the case might be. So you're right where you're supposed to be. And what was the other thing? I had another thing. My brain. What was I gonna say? No, you're you can tell by the way you talk, even though you've gone through these things, you still got God in the core of it, because it doesn't feel like your spirit is broken at all.
Absolutely.
So you doing
And
the right.
no, that comment right there, God's timing is best timing. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I agree 1,000% on that. Like a side note to that is like it's gotta be on his timing. And that's what I can say more than anything this year is I've made a lot of decisions on my time. And that's why I've ended up dealing with and having and doing, because I wasn't leaning on that. But that's 100% right. But yeah, no, I've been on my own time, and like I said, that's where I can see how things played out. And it's like if I made a smart decision here, really prayed about it rather than, you know, doing what felt right and what I thought was right, yeah, things would have definitely looked different. They would have, you know, been a little bit less of the pressures I feel like going on. But I don't know. I say every choice you make is either a gift or a lesson, you know?
Yeah.
You'll either get a really heartfelt lesson and it might feel brutal in the moment, but it was a lesson that God was trying to wake you up to, or it's a gift, you know? It's something that's meant for you. It's here for you. You were patient. You waited for it. You sought it. You prayed about it. And this is exactly what you deserve. So when you look at it like that, you really can't, I guess, feel defeated. To, you know, take it back to what you're saying. Yeah, no, I'm never really broken. It's just like, dang, I'm learning like where I can make decisions, you know, walking in faith by faith compared to like being, you know, a lot of people like walk beside their faith, if that makes sense. Like, you know, like I'm go to church, do all the motions, but like you know, in the will yourself. So it's a fight between you and God for control. And yeah, don't let me get preachy, but like one of the things ago I heard back was just like a lot of the time we end up taking the wheel back.
Yeah.
Don't even realize that we're, you know, we got the wheel. We think Jesus, you know, has the wheel, and we're once again, you know, making our own moves, taking our own turns, and just stamping God on it and saying, let's go. Like we got it. So yeah, that's definitely a good topic in that comment.
Yeah. And welcome in Joe. Welcome in Anthony. You the superstar. I always try to beat him too. He always say Dre the superstar. Hey Jamie and my jam. Hey Lisa. Hey Tamika. Hey y'all. Welcome in. Hey Bud Files. And you definitely got the conversation started. I rolled up a couple of comments. Hold on. God's timing is always the best timing. I got the fire, the prayer hands. Which are not actually prayer hands. It's a high five. Okay, I'm done. I just had to share that. Share that fact. It happens sometimes. We jump out there thinking that we are the boss. And we get pushed right on back, if not right away, eventually, because he'll let us go and bump that head to prove a point.
Oh, that's facts.
Yes, this is James. Okay, yes, this is James. He was on episode 8, you
It's
guys.
me.
And we're gonna
It is me.
yes. And we're gonna get to the music at the end, but you guys welcome in, Lisa. Um, what are you most I know it was a tough year, but what are you most proud of accomplishing in the recent years since I last seen you, or since you've been on the show? Is it something that you've accomplished that you're like, okay, even if it's like keeping your head above water, you like,
Yeah. To be honest, yeah, I would say that's been, the biggest accomplishment of this year. While things have been difficult, how they've happened, definitely, getting my, like, I would say, kind of falling into my independence more so. That's been the biggest accomplishment. While a lot of things have been poured on, it's only because I've taken that step forward. It's just kind of the, delay that's been there. I've been blessed to be able to, stay at home, have support, be poured into, as far as, everything that people see for the music, the videos, the content, the traveling and stuff like that. But the moment my check, was fully going to upholding life and, responsibilities and things that take priority that I really wasn't having to take care of at first, I felt the shift. And that's what happened mainly with my content, I would say. Last year, even when I was dropping song after song after song, I was doing little videos or visualizers, and even those were lower budget than what I was used to. I kind of like hit the ground running. Yeah, it just got to a point where things got a little bit more real. It's not like I'm never gonna have that budget again. It's not like I'm never gonna plan those things, but I just had to be more strategic. Couldn't just, take a 2K check and just throw it at a video. It's
yeah.
like, this portion has to go to this. This now has to go to this. So that's definitely what's changed, I would say, the most. But I definitely am proud of, the growth, the things I've learned, the transition that's happened, not only physically, but up here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely been fulfilling, despite the fact that it's been a struggle. That's just all part of it,
Yeah.
You have to find it.
It builds character, because when you look back, God is leading me to say this. I just feel it. When you look back, you're gonna be like, that's why I had to go through that.
Yeah.
So then you can pay it forward to the next person. Like, hey, I went through that. I find myself doing that a lot at 33. I'm like, I wish I could tell the 20-year-olds. And I try to. Hopefully, the message reaches whoever it needs to reach on this YouTube. But it'll build your character. For one, you're stronger. He's building you up and making you stronger to where you can endure tougher things. But yeah, you got this. It's not a question of what is it? It says it's not a question of when, W-I-N, it's when, W-H-E-N. So it's not if you're gonna win, it's when you're gonna win, because it's gonna happen. Or get back on track. Okay, so we're gonna move into our game time. You ready?
Let's get it.
Things change, but they stay the same. That's the morning music that we have. And so for this game time, we have a wheel of questions. They are truth or dare questions, and toss-up questions, music related.
Okay.
So the toss-up questions can be anything from rap, a famous hip-hop song for 1 minute, sing a famous song for 1 minute. It's toss-up questions and all of that. And choosing dares for other people. So I'm going to share my screen. You guys can play along as well. You said listen to Drea philosophy. Okay, let me share. And hopefully this wheel likes you and chooses the wheel does not like me. I've done this wheel and it always puts me on the spot. But here we go. So I'm going to spin it. Dare right away. Sing a song entirely in a different genre than your usual taste.
What?
So you got to sing a song in an entire different genre. So you can sing one of your songs that you like, but you got to make it sound like maybe country or maybe rock and roll or maybe punk.
Okay. Ooh. Man, yeah, that one definitely will put you on the spot. All right. Go for country. See if y'all know what song it is. Baby, please. Gon' put that body on me. Make you feel it in your knees. Have you weak every night of your life. Put it on you good. On. Analyze and repeat. Yeah. Tell me what you need. Promise I'll suffice. Yeah. Provide. So yeah. I don't know if that was good enough, yo. That's embarrassing.
It is. Wait till I do mine.
That's embarrassing, yo. You got the right person on here to be doing this because that's crazy. I'm sweating.
You did a damn right off the bat. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay. I know what I want to do, but I won't do it. Okay. Okay, y'all.
Yeah, no, we're all ears.
They say you didn't hesitate. Okay, look, hold on, y'all. I am ashamed. Why did this wheel do this? Okay. And this take a lot to get me ashamed. Okay. Okay. Okay, forget it. Y'all erase all of this when y'all hear this. Do not tell nobody. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I can't do it.
That's how I felt. Yeah, you just got to do it. You just got to rush into it and just start going.
Just jump in. Just jump. Okay. 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 Y'all, I'm so ashamed. Okay. Get it, Drew. Get it. I'm pumping myself up. Get it. Okay. I'm gonna do country too. I was about to do punk rock. No, I can't do that. I can't do it. Okay. Strumming my pain with his finger, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me. Okay, I'm done. I'm so embarrassed. Why? I was excited about the wheel at first. Everyone screen recorded.
That's funny, yo. No, thanks.
Saying don't tell nobody while on YouTube. YouTube is crazy word. Okay, Lord have mercy. I'm so embarrassed. Okay.
That's funny.
Okay, let's go.
That was definitely like a big icebreaker one. Like, you were shy. You can't be anymore after that.
Yes, it is. I'm nervous. Okay. Okay, boom. Do you have a favorite musical from Broadway? If so, which one? If you don't have one, that's fine.
I don't have one. I would say though, like, secret about me, I love musicals. Like, people don't expect that. Like, I did musical theater. I'm not sure if I shared that in our first interview, but yeah, it's like I like it. Like, I just like it. Like, I was in one, the one I did. Well, I mean, I've done a number of them. It was just forever ago, but Bring It On.
Okay.
The cheerleading one. I forget the dude I played. It started with like a Twig, somebody. But like I said, that was when I was like 18. That was about a decade ago. But yeah, I do like musicals. I just don't have a favorite one from Broadway, I would say.
So let me choose a different one. I've had this question. I like. Ooh, what's one that I like? Because I do like The Wiz. I ain't gonna lie, that's the top for me, The Wiz. I'm gonna stick with The Wiz. I'm not even gonna lie, I love The Wiz.
Classic. Yeah, absolutely.
I couldn't even think of I could think of another, but I couldn't. Okay, let's go. Oh Lord, what is this? The most embarrassing thing that has happened to you as an adult.
Yo, that's crazy.
You can think about
something childish. Gotta be something childish.
Let me see.
Most embarrassing thing. That's hard. I'm gonna be real because I don't really feel much embarrassment.
Yeah, at this
Like,
age, absolutely not.
I'm gonna think.
I'm trying to think younger adult because I used to get embarrassed younger adulthood for me. Let me see.
Like, I'm thinking of like something super, super minuscule that I don't think, like, as an adult, I find embarrassing. Like, when you're on the highway, you know, you're trying to pass somebody and then you try to get past and then you can't pass them. Like, that's embarrassing. But, like, as far as like the most embarrassing thing that's happened to me as of recently, like,
Yeah. Oh, I got one. Oh, I got one.
yeah, I'm curious to hear
Oh,
you
I got one.
think
I
of.
wouldn't even say embarrassing. I was just very disappointed. And it happened at this age. Well, welcome in. Do I see you got your membership badge you put up? Thank you so much, dude. And I saw you, Sean said, fire the question maker upper. Okay, so I was very upset, but I was slick. Like, I was trying to make sure people knew I wasn't, okay, y'all don't understand. I'm just going to tell the story. I had my dog in the car, y'all, at this age. It was earlier this year, and he got nervous for some reason, and y'all, poop was everywhere in the back seat. I just looked back and saw poop everywhere, and I had to take it to the car. The car detailer place, and I was so embarrassed to get out of my car and tell them, "Hey, this is dog poop all in this car, and I want y'all to clean it out." I didn't want to tell them. I was embarrassed a little bit. I was, because I'm like, they gonna see the back of my car and be like, she just slinging poop around like she dirty. Like, no, I'm not. It was my dog.
That's funny.
So that's mine. If you don't have one, that's fine.
Yeah, no, I can't. Like, I can think of a million embarrassing things that happen like on a day to day, but not just like this moment where I was just like, oh gosh, like I feel utterly embarrassed. Like, you know, yeah.
So we go. I'm laughing at the chat. Okay. 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 This might be a good one. Let's see.
Oh, it'd be getting.
What song do you secretly sing in the shower?
And I really don't secretly sing in the shower. I'd be confidently singing in the shower. And I'm usually singing songs I'm writing.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. It's funny because, like, ironically, I don't really sing in the shower that much anymore. I feel like I used to all the time, but like I hummed a bit in the shower yesterday for the first time, and I was thinking to myself, like, yo, this is the first time I even, made sounds in the shower. It's been a while. I used to do it a lot more, but yeah, I be recording so much.
So you be singing your songs, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear some music at the end.
Yeah, a lot of unreleased stuff. Maybe I'll just be singing a song that I heard, some stuff on repeat. But yeah, I don't really sing like that in the shower, but
She said, I ain't never scared. Girl, stop. Stop.
that's funny though. You know what's ironic though? Because I feel like anybody in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but like what I just deep down in my soul feel like is that people who aren't the best singers sing in the shower, and then people who do sing don't really sing in the shower. But I feel like if people who are trying to catch those good acoustics in the shower, who know outside of the shower, there's not really a home for them with the vocals. They slide into the shower, and yeah, that's just my take on it. I don't know if that's a true or false thing, but that's just what I deep down feel for some reason. Because like, yeah, over the years I stopped singing in the shower, but
that's me.
You're testifying.
It's
yeah,
me.
You testifying.
I'm trying to catch the acoustics. It's me. Oh, he said I can agree. Shanti over here rapping, I ain't never scared. She said, so I'm outside of the club and they think I'm a punk. Okay, what do I sing? What do I sing? I'm for real. I do be trying to catch the acoustics because I'm like, oh, that sound good. And when I get out the shower, it don't sound the same. Let me get one. Let me see. I have done a lot of Lauryn Hill like I perform. I've done a lot of Lauryn Hill in the shower. Erica Badu, Bag Lady.
Okay.
Bag Lady. She's laughing. Well, welcome in Next Level. Okay. Chauncey said she's saying Bone Crusher, y'all. What are y'all saying? Tell us in the chat. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Oh.
Sing 1 minute of a well-known R&B song. You don't have to do a minute. It can be less than.
I'm thinking because it was just in the recap, me singing "Let Me Love You" by Mario. I feel like just everybody knows that one.
Yeah.
1, you're like a dream come true. 2, just wanna be with you. 3, girl, it's plain to see that you're the only one for me. And 4, repeat steps 1 through 3. 5, make you fall in love with me. If ever I believe my work is done, then I'll start right back at 1.
Yeah,
I feel like that was a little rough. Bear with me, y'all. You know, I got the vocals. But
y'all, he is bold. If y'all ain't seen it, he jumped right on in, and it's me like, I can't do it.
I'm gonna be real. I feel like it's more intimidating when you don't just jump in. That's why I'm like, if I get once I'm in the midst of it, it'll be just fine. But otherwise, yeah, I'd be terrified just thinking about it.
He said, all right, my boy got the juice. He said, whenever look like singing. Next Level, you over there singing. Okay, another one. No hesitation, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Listen. Okay, let me see. What am I gonna sing? Here I am. Stalling. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Well-known R&B song. Okay. Is that R&B? I don't know if that's R&B or not. Okay. From the moment I saw you, I went out of my mind. No, I never believe in love at first sight. But you got that magic, boy, that I just can't explain. Well, you got a way that you're making me feel like I can do. Okay, I'm done.
If you opted out as soon as you get the momentum, you be like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah, I feel a note getting high. I ain't got the shower acoustics. I ain't got all that. Cannot do it. I know when I'm about to start crackling. Okay, the next one is okay. I'm telling you, I know it.
Okay.
As a child. It says the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you as a child.
Man, now that question is testing my memory, but let's see. Yeah, no, like I'm so transparent, y'all. Like, and this is it might be TMI, but like I was the kid in 3rd grade taking the blame for other people's farts. Like, like somebody else in the room was. Like I just did not care. Like I was that kid to be real. Like it wasn't like I was trying to be the class clown because at the same time I was mad shy. But like that's what I was on. That's like I really like it was hard for me to get embarrassed. Like I was just, yeah. There's really no more to that. That's just, you know. So like the most embarrassing thing, like if it is embarrassing, like one time I went on a roller coaster with my cousins at Six Flags, and it was my first time on a roller coaster, and they were like a few years older than me, and we were on the ride, and like I was just silent, just hopped on it, was smiling, rode it, most dramatic ride of my life, and I came off, and I was running off the ride, smiling, and then I saw my mom like right when I got up to her, like right out the gate, and I just busted out crying. Like I did not have fun. I didn't like it. I was trying to put on a good face. That face cracked as soon as I saw my mom, and like it was just funny. That was funny. I don't know if that's like embarrassing. And don't get me wrong, y'all. I got embarrassing stories, but it like struggling to reach into the vault and think of them.
Yeah.
I don't want to be out here like I'm saying, no, I'm not embarrassing at all. I'm just very put together and I have life just figured. That's not the case. Like, it's just, yeah, the embarrassing moments for me are the best. Like, I think it's funny. Like, those are the moments I shine. Like, let somebody fart in the room, you know? And it was me. Like, I'm just a goofball though, for real. That's why.
I reach back to I'm gonna do teenage years, not childhood. I remember being in high school, walking with my friends up the stairs. We had some steep stairs in our high school to go to the library, and I used to be the kid. Listen, I would be like bag lady. I had my big old backpack on my back with all the books in my hands. Because I didn't feel like stopping by it's like the equivalent of taking all the grocery bags out the car and not wanting to make a double trip. I didn't want to go to my locker. So I was like, let me get everything. Yeah, she said, I don't do roller coasters. I don't either anymore. 25 was my last. So
I love them.
I stopped at 25. I said, that's enough for me. But I had all my books, y'all, and I actually tripped. Y'all, let me tell y'all how my best friends treated me. I tripped up the stairs because I tripped upstairs. It wouldn't be right if I tripped down. It's too much like right. I tripped up the stairs, threw everything up the stairs while everybody was walking to class. They only saw books and stuff flying up the steps. And my friends were laughing at me. They didn't help me or anything. I'm like, oh, okay, I got y'all.
That's funny. Yeah, no, that did make me think of one embarrassing moment I can recall. Like, I was with my mom at like a Christmas Day parade or something, like, as a kid. I don't remember how old, maybe like 9, 10. And like, we were just walking, like, and I'm talking about like a little curb, just like a little parking curb, like right here. And I fell off that curb for about 5 minutes in slow motion. Like, I don't know what happened. My mom does not know what happened, but I was falling for like a good 5 minutes down the curb. And it was like the slowest, oddest moment that like we both recall, and she thought it was hilarious. And like, I can't tell you what happened to this day, but I just fell, and I just like I'm not talking about I spun out and rolled down the street. I'm talking about like from point A to point B, I fell, and it took me like a good hour.
We're just going like this, doing all the things.
Yeah, that was funny, but that's one embarrassing moment I can think of, just at a parade in front of a bunch of people, just stepping off, a little 1-inch curb, just taking the fall of his life out here.
Listen, I should have did that as my adult embarrassing, because I did that before in my early 20s. It was so bad. We have this place called Beale Street in Memphis. I don't know if you know. And yeah. I was down there on Beale Street with my cousins, and I tripped out of nowhere in front of cars crossing the street. I said, really? Why?
That's funny.
So that should have 5-minute fall. I said 5-minute fall, Anthony. Okay, we're gonna do like 2 or 3 more. Okay, not tell. We already had this one. What is that? A famous song on it. Do you have an instrument to play? Hi, Jared. Welcome in. Thank you so much. It says play a famous song on an instrument you've never played before. Yeah. I got some air drums on. Tap on the table. We're gonna skip that one. Welcome in, Jared. Okay, this looks like a good one. Which artist would you most like to see live?
I want to see him live now. I want to see him live in the future. I want to see him live again. It is Chris Breezy.
I knew it. I knew it.
Honestly, I feel like he's one of the most talented people on earth right now. Like, y'all can fight me on that. He has a past in the industry, but like, no denying his talent. That's what I was saying in the first thing too, in the recap video. There's no denying that man's talent. He is in his mid-30s and still flipping and floating like he's 19.
Listen.
Just talent.
And I didn't even realize it. You just said it for me because he moves like he's young. I forgot that he older than me. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. He is doing all that.
He's like 35, and he just his biggest accomplishment, one of them. I mean, he got a million. He sold out like this big stadium in Africa, like a couple like last week, 94,000 seats. Like, yeah, no, he's definitely, you know, despite everything that who he may be. I'm never saying like, oh, he's the greatest person, but like who he may be, he outworks a lot of people, and you know, everything he does shows for it. I always feel like if you can show for it, then nobody can really, you know, question you. And I feel like every time, consistent with the odds against him, with social media, the world canceling him, you know.
Yeah, that was short lived though, because when you got favor, can't nobody cancel you.
Right.
Word. Okay. I I got so many artists that I would like to see, but as of late, I would say I want to see. What would I want to say? I want to see. This is literally gonna be random because there's so many that I would like to see. I would like to see. I say Drew Hill because I know almost all their songs. I'll be in the audience jumping up on Tell Me. Be the one jumping the highest in the audience, singing all their songs. I like them.
Yeah, no.
Throwback to me. You said the mess ups don't take away from the talent. Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. And I think you said that on an episode. You said something along those lines. Mm-hmm. Let me see. I just wanted to come. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jared. Okay. And we're going to do one more. Let's get a good one. We already did that.
Here we go.
What is this? What's the most embarrassing song you've ever had on repeat? Again, it's the embarrassing word. We have to delete that because when you get a certain age, you don't get embarrassed, especially if you're already silly and goofy. But
yeah, no, there's
a song that would make people look at you and be like, "What in the world?" I would say for me, let me think. Cause my last time I said Weird Al Anchorage, Just Eat It. But my other one is I know. It ain't embarrassing though. Mine it's not for real because I really will turn it up in my car and not care who watching. I didn't do it this year though, but I will say that I have done it. Put it on my radio. That I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, you name it.
That's funny. Yeah, no, I can't really say that there's much I listen to that I would excuse me, that I would find embarrassing. I feel like if I were just riding through town, windows down, blasting Ariana Grande, people might be like, "What?" But like, yeah, no, I'm not really embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can't say I have one. I've been sitting here trying to think of a really good answer, but I just can't even say I have one that I felt like, whoa, like I'm embarrassed to listen to this. I'm a shy-natured person anyway, so like, we're going up to that stoplight, and if my windows are down and I'm blasting even myself, I like want to turn it down. Like I'm just like shy blasting music. Period. Like I don't know.
It depends on the day. If work was hard, I'm gonna blast my music at home. I'm not even gonna lie. So get me on to the house. Mm-hmm. Okay, and you guys, that was our one and only game time. So, following the release of your latest album, and it was a journey. I'm glad that you were able to do this. What are your favorite creative moments from the recording process?
I would say that it's always fun, like the first moment I record something. Like if y'all listen through the album, just my title favorites are Sabotage and Mutual. Um, those two came pretty quick. Mutual, I actually recorded like October, September of last year. Um, Thank you guys. I know, thank you. Whoever just did that. I don't know.
You just did it.
Wow. Wow. I was like, thank you guys. I'm like, somebody just put that effect on me. Y'all really like what I said right there.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I have my title favorites on there, and a lot of the records come up like that. Like I was saying, Mutual I recorded like last year, and it just came out a month or two ago. That's just how it happens. But usually it's like the very first moment is like a highlight, and then everything else is just getting the track done. Like I'm annoyed, I'm frustrated. Like it's like, oh, now I gotta mix it, which is, you know, one of the things I am trying to like outsource eventually. I don't want to do everything right here because it just becomes exhausting and it becomes getting it perfect, and then I'm like, well, I'm not leveling up my skills to get it perfect. Like, so it's just I'd rather place that sort of responsibility in somebody who engineers. I engineer for myself well, I do it for the artists as well, but to be an engineer is not what I want to prioritize. So I would say like it was good when I was starting songs and coming up with the idea, but throughout the journey, it just became about, like I said, just the things that make the whole thing jaded. Just the content, the marketing, the cover. Who's gonna take the picture for the cover? I'm gonna edit it. Now I gotta go get somebody to film me. I'm gonna edit the video. And it just becomes all these things. It's like, okay, now it's a task. Like it was fun. It's still fun, but I just want to put the music out like I kind of did with this album. I really just put it out and didn't do anything.
Yeah.
My goal is to really tap in, and I don't know. I feel like when you're ready to put the lighter or the fire under the, under everything, it'll go. So when I'm ready, the catalog is there. I just got to take it serious what I'm doing. And I feel like that's the hardest part, is taking the marketing seriously.
Yeah.
The budget's not there. And like I said, this transitional period in life, I'm not having that budget I used to be able to figure those things out. Take a step back, reprioritize, restructure, build that firm foundation. So that way 2025, I'll be able to really push through it. But yeah, to answer your question, the process is becoming jaded. Nothing new for, I feel like, everybody. It's still fun. I'm still going to go just as hard as possible.
Yeah.
But everything that I got to tack on, all the hats I got to wear now, social media influencer, content creator. I just want to be a musician. I just want to drop good music. And like, even writing, like I'm cool. I'd be cool if one of the songs got picked up and somebody above me, somebody more talented, Chris Brown, whoever wanted to record it, cut it, whatever, I would see the profit in that, the smart business decision, that I can make to reap the rewards from that to further my career. But otherwise, yeah, it's kind of just consistency, repetition, adjust, try something new, keep going, and just try to get better every year. And where I lock into is trying to get better with the music every year, but I gotta do the work. Yeah. I got songs on songs. I just got to do the work on one of them. Like, yeah,
you are in the, I always got these analogies. Don't mind me. You in the wax on, wax off stage. You learn Mr. Miyagi. And then once you get it down packed, you're going to be out here karate chopping. I'm just playing. You're not going to be karate chopping, but you're going to be doing it. Okay. It really takes a lot. I don't have my glasses on. Y'all forgive me. These words are very tiny. It really takes a lot to make a complete song or video. He said, James, thank you very much for taking the time to chat and chill with us. Thank y'all. Y'all are so sweet. Thank y'all. So how did the feedback when you did push your music out, when you were able to, from your recent project, influence your direction for your future projects? And you kind of touched on it in this your last answer.
Yeah, it was good. The feedback is always good. Like, I think, the quality of what I put out, whether it's sonically quality, like, I'm not going to fight anybody on that. Like, I know there's more I can do. I just know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here. But as far as, like, where I'm at with what I make, I feel like I'm pretty in my sound. I know where I want to go. I know the messages I want to deliver. This album was a year in the making. Being that I didn't know at the beginning of this year I was going to even do an album, had like 2 songs, Sabotage and Mutual, and then everything else kind of just was in a way forced. Not really, but it's kind of like I go through things that force me to tell my story, and then it becomes a race to get this out before it gets old. But yeah, this album specifically was the rawest, being that it was things like I've actually gone through, like, or living through, and
Yeah.
people, if you know me enough, can get that. But my goal was never like, I like to say I'm very classy as an artist. Like, I don't really like to cuss a lot. I don't really
Yeah. That's
back
what you love.
it pretty crispy, even with, things that I use in my songs and soundtracks. It's very cut. It's not disrespecting anybody. Nobody's enemy. Nobody looks bad. Nobody being ashamed. If anything, it kind of sheds light on who I might be and what I might be going through. But this album was definitely very emotional. I didn't intend to get back into that. For those of y'all don't know, Dre, every Elevate is kind of like, what's the word? Not compilation, but kind of like a little capsule, for lack of a better way to put it, a capsule of what I'm going through in the moment, relationship wise, whatever I'm feeling that's authentic to me. And that doesn't really reflect all of my music. Elevate, the brand, is just what's been stamped on me. It's the rawest and realest music.
Yeah.
But I mean, I had a song top of the year last year, Nice Things, and then I got used to it dropping on an album a couple months before, and they're two very different vibes. But yeah, I'm saying all that to say I'm not really sure where it's going next. I didn't even know Elevate 4 was coming. I just know I got loads of music. I'm going to be pumping out, recording, trying to just keep it as authentic. But one thing I was telling one of my producers, shout out Tweet from Ohio, he produces a lot of my greatest hits. But that I need to do a better job at crafting, like, not a better job, but this year I want to focus more so on crafting good records, not sharing a story.
Yeah.
And I mean, don't let me get political about it, but for people in the chat, I feel like it is different. You have a Gunna record that hits top 10 radios and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And then you have, I couldn't even tell you an artist that's just singing about like a message. I feel like stories have honestly kind of we've gotten farther away from that. And I feel that it's more so R&B. Like, you guys used to have a good Trey Songz record telling a whole story that's kind of contained to just R&B, and the things that are being charted are for people, no offense, with short attention spans.
I agree.
Like, the whole thing is about just selling it. And so I like, and that's what I was doing back on Elevate 2, was selling it. And that's why even today I'll chop it up with people. And that's been the feedback, to be honest, just to tie into that question. A lot of people still feel like Elevate 2 was my hardest hitting. I was writing as a rapper, as a hip hop artist, just trying to say something cool. Put you on a jet, you're going to get here overnight. Like, I'm not putting nobody on a jet. I'm not doing that. No, like, my mom, my dad, maybe, but I don't have bread to just be putting somebody on a jet. Like, so I'm more of a storyteller, it's kind of what I'm going through. And just as far as the direction next year, I want to focus on writing a good record.
Yeah.
Simply. That's just business strategy, not necessarily what I want to do with my music. Because a lot of the time what people hear is just me wanting to do what I want to do. And I know you have a lot of people who say you got to really be true to yourself and stuff like that. Yeah, but at the same time, there's a recipe to making a good record.
Yeah.
That's why there are 5-10 people writing a song, which a lot of people don't realize too. Like, Chris Brown's greatest hits. Great, but like, scroll down on Apple Music, Spotify to the credits and see the writers. There's some talented writers circulating here in Atlanta as well. Like, there's a bunch of talented writers with hands on these greats. And so you just have to understand that. It's just business stuff that you just have to understand. Like, I have to understand that I can write records all day. I can write great records, but unless I'm marketing them correctly, or unless I'm, having people who write a certain way to cater to certain audiences, then I'm gonna be doing my own thing. And it's a team and collective of people to really build somebody and allow me to just be the artist moving forward, which is all things, of course, in a nutshell, to say the least, I'm working on right now. Just finding that niche and balance between who I am as an artist and what the industry is looking for.
That is stamped and approved. We've heard this message. We were just talking about finding that balance between doing doing it the way you are passionate about doing it, and also catering to your audience or the people that are going to be listening or that you want to listen. It's like a straddling a line, kind of. And this is what I highlighted this because I was just about y'all are reading my brain tonight, okay? Best wishes to you, y'all. Let's give him some positive energy because he is super talented. I know if y'all checked out episode 8, a lot of y'all did. Y'all hear his music, and we're gonna hear some more. And it's no way for you to not win. I just don't see it at all. So you guys, let's give him some positive energy, even with all the things when life has been life, and you guys, let's just give some positive energy, some prayers, some well wishes, because when we look back, I'm gonna be like, I know him, this my friend. Okay. Okay, let me see. All great songs are not marketable.
Y'all, a raw comment.
Yes, real. And they said you have an amazing voice. Yeah, he do. Yes, he do. Okay. Ooh, so many just popped up. Yep. Praying. You got it. You got it.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Keep pushing, James. I said keep pushing. Do you have any? So this is related to, and I know this was a while back. So if you can't think of any, that is perfectly fine. Do you have any advice for future interviewees on navigating the craziness of Drea on this show? On the other end of just interviewing.
Not even. I mean, just, be yourself, have fun with it. I mean, yeah, just like know how you want to present yourself. Be self-aware. I would say that's the biggest thing. That's not something that can really be taught, though. I mean, not taught. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, it's not something that can be given. You have to open that up. See who you are, find out who you are, explore, discover, learn yourself, and yeah, just be yourself. Just have fun with it. Be positive. Faithful.
I gotta show this, James. Hold on. Look, they saying yes, you can sing well and keep going and growing. But this one right here, I'm gonna be like, I know him. He opened up with Chris Brown. I'm telling you, don't act like you don't know me, James. I'm gonna be like, I know him.
Absolutely, yeah. God willing.
Okay. That part, because he sounds good. Yes, sings well, better than well. Okay, I just had to. I saw that. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's gonna happen. I see that. Okay. And also, sidebar, my chat is really good at speaking things into existence. They even spoke some stuff into existence for me. So I'm telling you, that's why I told you speaking, touching, and agreeing works. Okay. Okay. So, what are your goals for? And we then touched on this, but what are your goals for the future as far as your artistry, as far as moving forward with everything? Okay,
my goal is definitely to just be next year more so is be the person I say I want to be, because I feel like a lot of the times we say what we want to do and we know what we're capable of, but we don't walk daily in that. To be 1% better every day, like do something. Like I'll tell one of my friends, like if you go to the gym and you're there for 15 minutes, you didn't go the past week, so you did more. You know what I'm saying? To just do that, like show up for myself, hold accountability for myself and my decisions, even if that's who I'm allowing, what I'm allowing into my life and out of my life. You have to hold accountability. So yeah, definitely to keep going with the music, definitely get back in shape. Like the job I work now is pretty physical, but I definitely was just in better shape, better health, going to the gym every day. To get back to certain things, but also keep excelling in certain areas. Not to say I am ever gonna give up on what I want for myself, but like we've been saying the whole time, just God's got a plan. Just humbling myself enough to step back and realize that it could take me anywhere with what I'm doing, whether that be working for other artists, writing for other artists, being a producer one day, acting again. I just don't really know. But yeah, I definitely am. Just my goal is to pursue the music without regret, if that makes sense. Just not to regret things that have gone on this past year, but to look forward and continue going up. But to just definitely achieve the things I know I'm capable of.
Yeah.
No excuses, no slacking. Tired is it's an excuse, you know, like we all get off of a long day of work and sometimes it just means showing up to your second job. That's one thing that I've got accustomed to not doing this year, which I was
Mhm.
really good about before. But of course, with, you know, my time being different and hours and what I'm having to uphold, it's different. But that's my goal, you know, get off work, come right to my second
Yeah.
job and really just build a network, build the connections, be outside as nasty and twisted as that sounds and the label that you gotta be outside as like an artist. You just have to network and meeting people because you never know what handshake will lead to what door opening. You just don't. And it's easy to on social media and you can always pour money into a budget, but the quickest way and easiest way in my opinion to, you know, really grow is to just meet people.
Yeah.
Crazy how fast things will change for you meeting
Yeah.
somebody. Like it proves itself to me every time. Like you never know what you might need and you never know what somebody might be willing to give. You just gotta meet people.
Yeah.
But yeah, just be positive, remain humble. Um, and yeah, I kind of went off on a tangent, but yeah,
No, you fine.
it's all just about like disciplining myself to be the person I know I'm capable of being.
Yeah.
And as short and concise as that is to say, that's a battle I think a million people go through and they don't know they're going through it. Yeah, you just have to be accountable for yourself.
Yeah. When you was talking, I had a revelation because I heard this message earlier. You're 1 yes away from your break.
Yeah.
That I heard that and I was like, let me say that. The Holy Spirit, I let him go when he want to go. But that I had that revelation while you was talking. You're 1 yes away from your break.
Yeah.
For whoever that's for, whether it's for me, you, or whoever is in the chat. Okay. Um, you gave us that. I was gonna ask what are your goals for the future, but you kind of let us know that. What are you most excited about in the next chapter of your life? Because this is the Mr. Miyagi stage where you
Right.
waxing on, waxing off.
I would definitely say just excited to capitalize on what I'm capable of. Excited to see what goes where, whether it be a record that dropped in 2020 and record I have yet to drop or a song that I just dropped, you know, like when music's circulating out there, like it's pretty great. It kind of can do whatever people find it. I was at my job a couple weeks ago, probably about a month or two ago, or it was when I dropped my album.
Yeah.
The girl I work with said she was just asking me. We never spoke before. She's like, "You do music?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "I saw your face. You can't miss my album cover. That's why I made it like that." Because I'm usually far back in my picture. I was like, yo, I want this to be upfront, raw, the same emotion that the album has. See it in the cover, and people can't miss that it's me. But yeah, no, she was just like, I saw it circulating on Instagram. I was like, yo, well, I only got two people here, two of my homies that follow me. Who do you follow? She was like, funny is I follow somebody in Virginia who reposted it. I was in the work, clicking my heels that morning, happy as can be. But yeah, so and that happens frequently, not as frequent as if I were putting in that consistent work that I used to be, but you can always see it. You know what I'm saying? If you have a good quality product, it's not gonna go unnoticed simply. And that's why I just put my all into making the track because I don't want to have any regrets. I can say the last project that I have regrets about is 11, the album I dropped right before Elevate 2. Elevate 1 actually no longer exists. Dre, I don't know if you knew that, but I took it down forever ago just because it sonically wasn't it. And so for somebody to discover that project first, they would not have listened to anything else. Like they just factually, they would like it just would have left a bad taste. So I had to like really clean up my catalog as hard as that can be to do sometimes because we think, hey, like people see the raw us, our fans want to go back. There's a time and place for that down the road to re-drop that, re-upload that, whatever I want to do. But as far as where I'm at, needing people to hear, the first thing they need to hear is something that makes them stick. Like, yeah, I had to let that go. But 11 is, I was saying that to say 11 is my first album that's out right now. It's still up. Sonically incredible, dope, writing out the water. New James Hooper, first time using autotune on that project. But you can hear how it was my first time using autotune, how the mixes are. Like you can just hear that if you really know, you can hear where it's like, okay, like there was things going on. He was learning, he was getting better with it. So everything after that, I would say is pretty sonically there. And that's the goal is just to keep dropping something that not isn't necessarily a timeless record, but just something that you could go back to and, you know, today listen from 2020. It's like, yo, this hit. Like people still know music, you know, for the first time. Like a lot of the people in the chat probably are, and it's like, it's it. Like, you know, it's gonna hit. Like, there's not like, oh, he was off on that note, he was flat, but in a lot of other projects way before, because you know this has been an 11-year, 12-year, 13-year journey for me now, which is crazy to say. And so I only have about 5 years worth of music up. So it just really goes to show, you know, all the things that people don't see, the work that you put in to get to where you are. But it's like there was a lot scratching the surface that y'all don't know about.
Yeah.
But what y'all are going to get is the best me. And then as y'all get to know me, you'll learn everything about me. You know that video on my Instagram, that one when you scroll all the way down of me and my chunky dinosaur laptop webcam sitting there recording, 17 years old, just exposing what I used to sound like. And for everybody in the chat, y'all can go find that video on my Instagram. But I didn't post that video for like 3, 4, 5 years after I started singing, because I was like, yo, I'm not comfortable to show that I'm bad, because I'm at a stage where if somebody's like, yo, let's hear you now, I'll still sound bad. You guys, you know, you're confident in your sound, that you're solid at it, for you to take it out the backyard. And it's like, I say that humbly because that sounds like that has loads of like, you know, ego on it, but it's just humbly speaking. Like my mom was somebody in my life who, for years, the first 5, 6 years, I was singing at the crib around the house. She was like, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that. I had friends laugh in my face about what I was showing them, and as hurt as I was, I'm like, no, I'm good. You don't know I'm good. It's like, now that I see that, be thankful for somebody in your court, you know, letting you know humbly and respectfully that you're not there yet.
Yeah. You said something right there. Yes. I'm saying that because Shanti is that person for me, kicking it with the rook. She's in the chat. Yeah. Tell you what it is and not what you want to hear.
Yeah. And it's hard. It's never easy. But like, and I'm not saying shut down your friends, tell them they're awful and laugh in their face. But let them know, like, yo, I see what you're doing. I think if you do this, like, you know, it'll get somewhere. But I would definitely work here and do this and do that. And a lot of the time it feels like combat, but you know, it's everything that shaped me into sounding like I am. But for those of y'all who don't know, I am self-taught when it comes to the vocals. I say that meaning like I just wanted it enough. Like it took maybe 6, 7 years to get, you know, to the point where I could, you know, vibrato and riffs and runs and do stuff. And if y'all hear me sing live, it's still not going to sound like Chris Brown perfect, like vocally trained, or I've been singing that long, but I've definitely gotten to a point where, you know, I've been able to unlock some things on my own and carry a tune and sing songs and engineer. Y'all don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but that's all the work that y'all actually hear is the engineering on the track that makes me sound like I do. But otherwise, yeah, you got to be self-aware. That was all I was saying. I had to say, you got to be self-aware of where you're at and be aware and keep going. Always learn, always be willing to learn, sit in a room, be humbled enough to learn. The one thing we say is, and I've been saying this since I was trash because I didn't like people who didn't sing a lick tell me I didn't sound good. They could, but don't teach me how to sing if you don't do it. So don't ever let anybody who's not doing what you do tell you what you want to do. But go get it on your own and get to the point where you can share that with people. But always be willing to learn is the point I'm trying to make in that too. It's like I've always been willing to listen, not to anybody who don't know what's up, but been willing to listen, willing to learn, willing to yeah, no, that's one of my pet peeves, because I got that a lot growing up. It was like people were trying to say, you need to do this, or you sound like you need to, and it's like, it's a suggestion is great, but why I'm not gonna pull up in a pool hall and tell somebody how to flip the white ball over the cue ball over the 8. If you know, I'm decent at pool too. I play, but I'm not gonna go tell anybody how to do it.
That's true.
So
that's true.
You can make suggestions. I'm cool all for suggestions, but it's the people who tell you what you need to do though.
That part. So, wait, did I lose your sound?
I'm
okay, it got quiet. It got really quiet. Okay. So, speaking of the music that he has, we about to move our way into the vibe session. James, if you want to share some of your music with us, I tell everybody to grab their snacks, grab their favorite beverage, and we're going to chill and listen to some music, y'all. And y'all, if y'all haven't noticed all night, James is ready. He jumping right on in because he jumped in the game times, and here we go. We're finna jump into some music, y'all. So if y'all want to hear some music from James, stay tuned.
I had to bring up
Engineering is tough. And Shanti said a little bit of ego never hurt nobody. Sometimes you gotta pop out. My people definitely are the ones that big up yourself, okay? Like big yourself up, okay?
Right. Yeah, you got it.
When you deserve it, yeah.
Okay, so what I'll actually start by sharing with y'all is it may or may not be my first release this year.
Okay.
It's not really mixed at all, but Dre, you know my homie. You've probably seen the one that plays the guitar in my videos, Jim McNamara. Shout out to Jim.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He's a genius. Quick story about Jim and I. We met in high school, which, like I said, is over a decade for us. He was a year older than me. I worked at a job. Hadn't seen him since 2 years, 2022 December. We worked a job together. Mm-hmm. I was there for 3 days before I quit. Did not like it, was not doing it. Worst thing ever. But he ended up training me on that job. And God works in crazy ways, but he played guitar and knew I was doing music. Definitely want to stay in touch with him. So we just connected like that. And he hadn't picked up a guitar in 5, 6, 7. I don't know how long he said, but for a long time. Just played some chords. We had those 2, 3 records together. So this is one where he just played some strings. We put it together, and yeah, he gets me on that ballady stuff. So this one's called Now That I'm Yours. Because you know how I had Thought You Should Know. This is kind of like the next version of that. Yeah. Thought You Should Know, comma. Now That I'm Yours, comma. So yeah, hopefully y'all can hear it okay. It's a sweet little ballady vibe. Like I said, I don't really know where I'm going. I do a lot and I experiment with sounds. Yeah, no, that one's finna.
What's the song? It puts me in the mind. It's very light. It puts me in the mindset of what's that song that sailing takes me away to where I always dreamt it. What's that? Avant? Is it Avant Sailing?
You know, I'm the last person with music.
Lord, okay. Look,
me. You know me when it comes to other artists.
But it's Avant. It's like he got the little instrumental. He has the instrumental in there like that. It's very light. I like it, to say the least.
You know the vibe it gives me, and I know this is probably so like third world for some people, but like the Mayfield dairy commercials or Bluebell, just like the good. It just sounds like a wholesome.
Yeah.
It just sounds wholesome country, like little home in the farm side type vibe. Like
I'm gonna send you that song. You gonna see what I'm talking. I'm gonna send it to you after this. It puts me in that mindset, and it's like that. It's definitely like that. He said, I'll play this for my little tenderoni. Stop it.
Facts though. That's the vibe. That's supposed to be like love, just good feeling. Like that's one of those. Let's see. I got one. Man, this one's not like it's not even that dumb, but I have to open this up for y'all.
Okay.
Like the newest. Like, hopefully you don't hate me for playing this. Like,
No,
never. Heard. Yeah, I don't think
never.
I sent them to it 2 days ago. Like I hopped on it and just started cutting left and right, and like sometimes I have those moments where I haven't recorded in a long time, where it's just clockwork. But that's because I'm ready to lock back in. But this one, I clearly don't want to call it Lose Control. I don't even got a running title for it yet, but everybody knows that Teddy Swim. I lose control.
Hey.
So I don't want to call it that, but essentially that's kind of like the running title. Yeah, let me turn down the beat.
You said we can hear your passion when you talk about your art. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I be going. But yeah, no, I cut this in a couple hours, so y'all brace for this one. This one's gonna be cold. Like I'm hyped. Like this actually might be the first one I drop. But I just gotta talk with the producer and everything.
You ain't made your mind up. Yeah.
I already like it.
Your time's gonna be up. Can't wait to baby face it.
Yeah.
You're off and on and off and on and off again. That's a reference. At least you act like it. Said you're with me in this ride. Every time you come and go. One thing that I know for sure, I lose control.
Yes.
You the only one I want. Oh, sex until the break of dawn. All night long. Once I show you body, baby, I lose control. Don't let go back. If we really on the same page. Oh, if you ain't mad, why you testing me? Why you stressing me? Pieces. Hearts just shattered on the floor. Back and forth, and here we go. Pieces. First you leave and then you stay. Make your mind up. Every time I think of yeah, one thing that I know for sure. You're the only one I want. Oh, sex until the break of dawn. Oh, now, once I show your body, baby, I lose control.
That one's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, drop that one, please. Drop it. I can hear. I'm gonna be. Look, it's gonna be on repeat. Yes, I like it.
No, I'm telling, but I just got so many. Like I'm gonna show y'all one more little one. This is one I actually started first. Yeah, no, this was actually
It's so good.
album, and I just started this one. Like this one's gonna be crazy because everybody knows Umbrella by Rihanna.
Yeah.
Talk about it. But this is just like it's like a play on it, a whole different vibe, but a whole play on that concept. But I think this song's gonna be crazy when I finish it. I just want to do something mellow.
Like your umbrella, I'll keep you singing a cappella. As long as you gon' be right here. Keep falling, admit it, see it, I know you're eyes that say it all.
Yeah, no, that's like all I got.
I like that. What? That's all you got?
I got a little more.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to hear it. Look out. Yes, she said this one. I like all of them, honestly.
Thank
That's
you.
fire. You sitting on a what's it, treasure chest? I tongue twisted again. I really tried that.
Yeah,
You're
no.
sitting on a treasure chest. She said the first one. No, this one first. She said that one first. He said that's bedroom music.
Oh, no, like different vibes. And then because I usually record on my emotions, This one was something one of my producers, actually, he's foreign. I can't remember where he's from, but shout out Teamy, talented dude. He actually produced the album. But I was actually contemplating getting back in my hip hop rap bag.
I'm about to get it in. She just wanna make amends, but it's too late, too late.
Something. So I just start a bunch of fires, and by the time y'all get a project, it's condensed. But I got records like just too many, way too many.
When you open it up for Chris Brown, and if I be like, "Hey, you remember little old me? Can I interview you?"
Like,
no,
yes.
that's like you don't know me.
I was like, yes, absolutely. I remember everything.
You're fired. You're fired. Listen, y'all. First of all, connect to him on Instagram. Huh?
I love it. Her comment, them all.
Listen, James, he does have range. Y'all listen to all his music. Go listen to him for real. Connect to him on Instagram. He does have a YouTube. Have you been putting things on your YouTube?
Not too frequent, but yeah, that's me where everybody will see like the chunk of things. I say to see what's up, YouTube, to keep up, Instagram.
Yes. Y'all connect with James because he fired, okay? Like I want to say, look, what's in that computer? I want to get the computer and just play it for everybody.
On the other artists I write and record for too. Like, cause that's just me. Like I got artists that I'm working with that are just as talented, if not more talented vocally than me. Like, so I'm trying to build a little empire. I never dubbed it like that or said it like that, but that's my goal, you know.
Big empire. Put some respect on it. You said little empire. Big empire.
Absolutely.
It's coming. It's not win, W-I-N. It's win, W-H-E-N. Okay. So, Drea, leak the music. Yeah, look, I'm telling y'all, if I get my hands on it, I'm gonna leak it. Don't tell him I told y'all. He's not right here. But no, thank you so much for allowing us to catch up with you. Do you have anything else you would like to share with anybody? If you don't, that's fine. It's no pressure. But do you?
Nah, y'all gotta go do y'all research on me now.
Yeah, go for real. That part. Definitely, y'all go search him. Y'all gonna be vibing out. I promise y'all are gonna be probably listening. Y'all are going to be listening to him in the car. You're gonna get stuck on his music. I ain't gonna lie to you. And share his IG and YouTube on your community wall after. Okay, I will. Let me see if I can draw. I don't know. Well,
and yeah, it's going down at the bottom there. That's my everything. Like JamesHooperIII. I really don't like to make it hard on y'all. Like my full name, JamesHooperIII. I actually legitimately have no middle name. So I. That's everything. My Instagram, my Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or X now. Clearly I don't use any of that. I'm really just on Instagram though.
Yeah. I'm finna try to share you on my in the chat. Y'all know I be forgetting how to do stuff. Hold on.
You're crazy.
I got confused. Hold on. It's so much. So he has I have the YouTube right here. I forgot how to do it on the computer. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to share this video, and then y'all subscribe to him from the video because I forgot how to share the channel. So sorry. Okay, it's the 30-plus-year-old Brian James. Don't judge me.
Oh, not you. No, it's technology. It ain't even you. Like we really in one of them generations where we expected to know everything but know nothing at the same time.
At the same time.
We saw Game Boys and Super Nintendos, and now we out here with cars that float and like.
He said, right. He said, talk your stuff, James.
No, philosophical. Just hop into my live on Instagram someday. I be talking.
Somebody said they just follow, and Shanta said she subbed to you from the interview, so she been connected to you. So So, y'all, we gonna wrap up. First of all, I am so appreciative for you to even make time for me to be able to interview you. Thank you so much. Not interview, run it back, run it back. Let me put some respect on the show. Run it back with you, and you allowing us to hear your new music.
Of course, yeah, I'm always cool about that, but only on live. That's why this is, you know, so it's cool for you.
Yes,
I don't really be out there like that with it, but I definitely
yes.
want y'all to know what's coming, and that's just like a tip of the iceberg of it.
You need to be out there like that. Look, I'm changing everything you saying. Be out there for real. Talk your stuff. You deserve to. It's a humble brag. It's a humble brag. We know you humble. We get that. We have felt that from the interview, and now you are very humble. But please talk your stuff where you. It's deserved. Okay, and you said thanks for sharing, James. Yes, y'all, and I'm finna take us out. We finna go out with the interview that we did way back when, interview 8. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for the people who are going to catch the rerun. Thank you guys who popped in, even if you popped in for a few seconds. Thank y'all for welcoming James. This is the live. We didn't do live for him last time, so I'm happy that y'all have embraced him in the live chat as well. So yeah, y'all. Love y'all. See y'all later. Bye. And what they said, see you at the Chris Brown concert. Yes, that. I'm telling y'all. Big salute, James, and shout out. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Bye, y'all. Love y'all. Bye. It is the 8th. Say it with me, you guys. I want the 8s in the chat. Please drop the 8s in the chat. This is the 8th installment. Can y'all believe it? Starting from the bottom, now we here.
And this year, especially 2023, all my records that I've been dropping have been explicitly, praising, showing love, uplifting, more so radiating the spirit I have compared to things I'm dealing with, trying to capture hearts this year. That's literally what I started saying at the end of the year. I'm like, this year I'm coming for hearts, man. Just can't deny somebody who's talented. Somebody like liking somebody and idolizing who somebody is compared to what they can do is two separate things. But yeah, Jacob Lattimore is actually the reason I got started. I was 15 and I was sitting at home watching YouTube videos. This was circa mindless behavior.
I saw you saying this is not verbatim. You just want to show people where you came from and to show them keep working on it if you're passionate about it.
When I was like, okay, I know I don't sound bad now. So now it's at a point where I can show it. And people are thinking, bro, you still sound like that. It's more so there's been a transition, there's been growth, and now it's something nice to reflect on and use to inspire. So
I admire your strength.
With the stories, you know that they're wrong lies. As bad as you are,